Hi everyone and welcome back. So you catch me mid-run. Now for those of you who've been following us on Insta and Faceache, you'll see that I finally made it back to a non-stop 5k a few weeks ago, and then I've been a little bit lazy since. So I thought I'd better get my shoes on and go for a run. But anyway, I'm not going to bore you with couch to 5k facts, because there's plenty of websites and apps out there. I'm about to get run over. There we go. Beats me. But some colleagues were asking me about what food and nutrition I take when I was doing the ultras last year. So I thought, why not try and talk about that while I run. Now admittedly, it's a good thing about this camera with the rear view screen, so I can see when I'm about to get run over and behind. But anyway, most of the events I did were a rat race, and to be fair, they probably have the best pit stops in the business. So even though you take all the food with you, I kind of rarely end up eating my own. Particularly on the wall where every pit stop had a lovely spread of pastry, sandwiches, crisps, pies. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but not all the other running food. But usually their pit stops consist of, you often have jam sandwiches, which are superb, but the usual salty crisps, Jaffa cakes, for all you people that like nuts and can eat them, plenty of those. Fortunately I can't, apparently. And then the usual water, hot drinks if you want. I think. And then one of the other main ones is Skittles and Haribo, which are, if you want a quick fix, that's no wonder so many kids these days are hyperactive. But yeah, but one of the great things that Rat Race started doing was the cut orange segments, but then they started doing salted oranges, so you get that lovely hit of salt that you need. A lovely sweet orange. Literally, grab your half, dip it in the salt that's sprinkled, shove it in as if you're doing mojito shots. Mojito shots, tequila shots. Anyway, the whole point of this was what food and nutrition I take in my bag. Now, admittedly, I'll do the usual bags of Skittles and little bags of Haribo, because they're a nice little quick pick me up towards the end, or just to get you to that checkpoint. Oh, I haven't said that. I think one of the low points from all my races was when I did the Pellers Way Ultra back in January. It must have been about, I don't know, 37, 40-ish miles in, getting dark, going across the field. Reached into my bag, desperately craving some Haribo Tangfastics. Is it Tangfastic? Fantastic, whatever they're called, the sour ones, and pulling out a bag Star Mix. And I was like, what the f is this? That's not all I wanted. And it left me quite sad and depressed for a little while until the sugar kicked in. But hey, now as for the other things, I know a lot of people have your nut-based flapjacks, nut-based bars, but again, I can't do the nuts. Oh, another car. Prickly. It's always nice to get, thank you. Top marks for the Audi driver. What's that? So yeah, so other than normal flapjacks, I tend to steer towards battle oats, particularly the cookies and cream, because they're quite easy to eat. They're quite big if you want something a bit more substantial. And then the SIS energy gels. And there was some I had when I was in Wales biking the other week. It was apple crumble and custard flavour energy gel. I was dubious, but I must admit, bloody nice. I can't remember what brand it was. But then, when it comes to a nice small snack, I'll find myself packing the little McVitie's digestive hobnobs. I think they do like a cookie crumble now. Just small little bars, no more than 2-3 bites. And they are really nice. Ooh, lots of swans. Wet ducks. Not that I'm easily distracted. Anyway, nice little run along the river. And about to get run over again from behind. But yeah, I found the best thing, those McVitie's digestive hobnob bars. They don't have nuts in, which is a bonus to myself, but they're just the right amount for a little quick pick-me-up. That and a quick swig of water. Or I tend to run with, is it 1.5 to 2 litres of just plain water in the bladder of my backpack, or racing vest, and then the 2 scrunch bottles. I tend to make up the isotonic drinks. Again, SIS. No, High Five. Either their berry or citrus tablets, just drop one in, fill with water at the rest stop, and off we go. So that's a very quick rundown of the food that I pack. As I said, I tend to do the rat races and they provide so much stuff. Salted oranges and Jaffa cakes. Superb. What more do you need? Right, so going back to the progression Couch to 5k. As I say, I'm not going to bore you with Couch to 5k details. There's so many websites and apps that will get you on track for that. I'll just give a brief, because once I've done a lot of work with physio, strength and exercises, get my hip working again. And then we just started doing on the treadmill. It was like 2 minutes gentle run, sort of 30 seconds rest. Did like 4 repetitions of that, and just slowly built up. Got what I'll be aiming for. It's like 10% increase a week, assuming you don't get any aches and pain, well, other than normal aches and pains. And then slowly worked up to, it was like 3 minutes of running, 1 minute rest. It's alright, we're good. Then I was finally doing 4 minutes on, 1 minute off, again 4 to 5 repetitions, and that was about, so I'm almost at 5k. So I went out with a 5k, had a couple of rests en route, and then the following week I got right, 5k, one go, which I did, and I hurt a lot the following day. But yeah, just work, build yourself up, aim for that 10% increase a week. So hopefully going to do 6k at night, not after time, just want the distance, and then some good stretches. Make sure you do your stretches. Learned that the hard way last year. And foam rollers are, again, superb. I keep doing this, superb. I feel like I need a cigar or something. Superb. Yes, I'm odd. Anyway, on the river. I don't know if you can see, but some more swans. If I can see a squirrel, that'll complete the set this evening. Again, easily distracted. For those eagle-eyed viewers, you may have noticed I'm not wearing a running top. Mainly because I was being awkward and went, oh, it's a bit too cold for a thin, light running top, but it's too warm for a long sleeve. So I saw my mountain bike jersey there, which is nice, loose, short sleeve, but a bit thicker material. I went, that'll do. Anyway, Filthy Rides MTB, if you love some unicorns, oh, hold, suck the belly in. If you like unicorns and donuts, then check them out. I'll put a link in the description. And don't forget, if you use the AshBRB code, you get 10% off. So it's worth checking out, because there's plenty of, they've got jerseys, shorts, pants, bike cleaner stuff, various other things on the website. But the jerseys, well, you can't beat a unicorn. Oh, in other news, let me just flick the screens around. Ooh, new shoes. Well, newish. Had a few weeks. There we go. Some On Cloud Flow, that's the one. Again, I think it's only the second time out in them. So I'll hold off doing a full review, but first impressions, lovely. They are so soft and cushioned. However, the one really annoying thing, the length of the laces. I could tuck them in here, but then that's uncomfortable. But I drag on the floor if you haven't got them just right. So I've ended up having to tuck them in the laces. So yeah, laces on. They're too long. I'm sure other people will disagree because I use the other lace soles and have a different lacing system, but that's the one that works for me. They're too long. Whereas my other ones, I don't have a problem with. I think they're Cloud Swift. Again, find them great for training, gym, 5, maybe 10k. But after that I find they're a bit too hard and they basically make my legs ache, so they've turned into my dailies. Whereas these, I think they'll be perfect for up to half marathon, probably even a marathon, because they're so cushioned. But I don't think they're going to be my favourites for any ultras, because I think they're just a bit too soft. So it feels like I'm blowing through all the cushioning with every step, and after a while I think that's just going to end up giving me more problems if they were too hard. So I'll probably end up going back to some Brooks. I think I've got the Adrenaline GTS. Don't quote me on that, I think that's what they are. Again, I've never seen me through most of the ultras and they are brilliant. Along with me Brooks Cascadia, coming for the 13s, 14s, I don't know. They're bright red and garish, so. Pigeon. Anyway, that was a nice little rest. Right, that's 6k. So 6k, we have a little walk in there. Just over 34 minutes, that ain't too bad. Although I did stop for some B-roll. But anyway, I'm going to call it a day there. But yeah, if you want to follow the adventures getting back to ultramarathons and mega avalanche, which have now announced registration date, then do like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out Filthy Rides MTB, discount code ASHBRB. See you all later.